Today. Let me just... Oh my gosh, would you look at this? We're alive! So this is streaming on Facebook and YouTube. It's on my YouTube channel. Oh, there we go. And yeah, tonight we're going to be using Dreamland. We're going to make a fancy card. It should be fun. Sorry, just had to have a drink of water. We ate pizza tonight. It's all the sun coming back to me. Right. Right. So, hello, Joanne. So, yes, you guys have got me. So a bit of an update on the current patient called Elisa Redshaw. She is getting better. Went to the doctors this afternoon. Found out that Mum has an ear infection, which is why she's getting vertigo. And hopefully she is back soon. As I'm sure all of you will be wishing by the end of tonight's class, because we are making a fancy card, and I've written my instructions out so then I don't have to do too much maths in the video, because I've worked out that I'm all right at maths, just not when I'm on a live. So, ta-da! I've worked out all my cutting pieces, and it looks a bit messy, but like it's pretty good. So, oh, hello Pam. Oh, hi Marie. Yeah, so she's on the mend, which is the main thing. So, with Dreamland, Mum did explain that I have to show you guys every sheet of paper. So I just gotta find which one was number one. This is number one here. Number one. Right, so paper piece number one of Dreamland is... Oh, this is an interesting scenario. Why is my phone... Sorry. There we go. So, that's paper piece number one. Now you've looked at that for a really long time. Put that off the side. And the paper piece number two is this one here. So paper piece number two, just to switch it up, you know, I'm putting it back. Oh, definitely will give her your best wishes. Oh, thank you. Yes, this morning's update was pretty cool. I gotta say right now, I wasn't too sure about doing like the video face on, but then bent down and I saw what my hair looks like in the video, and I thought it looked absolutely amazing. Like my gold like flicks to my hair, they're completely natural, by the way. Sorry. The
pool may have helped.
The pool may have helped a little bit, but I have been going grey since I was 16, so you know, and I've always been going blonde. But anyway, well, hello Chloe and Tash and Annie Robin and Karen and... Okay, yeah, I think I've got everyone. Cool beans. Right, so, yeah, so this is paper number 2 of Dreamland. See, get in there. And then we've got paper 3, which is this Love Heart and Wood one. Sorry, I'm just running out of paper while I go through this. That's paper number 3. Oh, hello, darling. And then paper number 4, I believe. Is this one? Yes, paper number 4 is the non-contagious glitter. No, did you look up the chickens?
I'm going.
Go and look up the chickens. Now. Hello, Di. Hello, Sandy. Hello, Trish. Hello. I just realized he hasn't looked up the chickens. So this is paper number 4. It's a non-contagious glitter. Don't worry, we do not sell pieces of paper with holes in them. That's just because I'm using some out of Mum's stash tonight. So, he holy. Holy golly. Right, oh, hello, Dee. Cool. Right, number 5's next. I'm getting there. Bit of a weird face there. Okay, and then this is number 5. And then finally, number 6, you guys are like, just hurry up and make the card. I'm truly sorry. Right. And this is number 6 here. And there we go. Right, so like I said, I came a little bit prepared tonight because I recently worked out at the last hybrid retreat. Yes, Noah is scribing for me tonight because Dad's at work and Mum is on the mend. She went to the doctor's. Turns out it was just an ear infection given her vertigo. So she should be all good hopefully by midway through next week. Which means you are stuck with me for just a little bit longer. So, yeah. Right. So, in this morning's video, I gave a few options opened, and then through a few phone calls, / many, which I work out that I'm a talker like my mum. I don't normally answer the phone at the shop. I'm normally out the back, hidden. But after a few phone calls and some like text message and stuff like that, it was conclusive that we're doing a fancy card tonight. Noah's camp. How was your camp, Noah?
It was lovely.
There you go. It was lovely. He did come back a little bit crotchety because he had to socialise. Who would have thought? Not me.
Nanny, 3 days in a row socialising. You could not.
Can't I just...
Put in the chicken egg. The chicken's laid an egg.
Oh, the chicken's laid an egg. Yes, it is good news, though, that Mum is on the mend. So, getting into this fancy card. So tonight we're going to be making kind of like a card for, I guess, what you could give to a mum who's having like a newborn girl. And we're going to have it like an easel that sits in like a nice little pretty box so it can sit on the dressing table for like the first few months, because I know we did that with a lot of cards. And then it's going to have like a little drawer in it, so then like you can put like a pair of like booties in it or something like you've crocheted, or a beanie, because I know there's really popular gifts, or like a little blankie.
Tea cozy.
Yeah, tea cozy if your grandmother doesn't actually know how to make a beanie, so she makes a tea cozy.
Great grandma knows how to make a beanie. It's just she gets tired near the top of it.
Oh, she makes it into a tea cozy. That's right. Yes, I'm very glad that, yeah. Mum went to the doctor as well. Right, here we go. So, oh, I didn't do any adding up on this thing. Ooh, yikes. Right, so we've got the base of the card. Let me just show my measurements here. So I've got my card. So this here is like kind of like the base / draw. And I didn't do the draw measurements. I'm a genius and I'm going to do this on live. Oh well. And this is like the top of the card. And this is the bottom of the box and the top of the box. So basically we're going to cut all of this out of white card first. And then we're going to go in and decorate it. By making all the structure things first, it will actually be a lot easier on us. Well, as you as the creator as well. So basically all we need to work out is how long it's going to be and how short it's going to be. So space, because these are 4 by 4, so that's 8 plus 1.25 equals 9 1/4. Oh no, can you put the live link up in the messenger group, please? Yeah, mastering the Lopper Chopper, second class of the week with it. Still don't know if I'm gonna go okay here. We haven't lost any fingers yet, so I've still got all 10, which is good. I still have cards given to me by my mom and dad when I was born. Yeah, so that's the thing. I know a lot of people. I know quite a few people keep the cards that they're given when their children are born. So we still have a few of them from Amelia's. So like that's kind of what we're going through with the cards. Sorry, no, I forgot to put the link in the messenger chat, but that's okay. So long ways it's gonna be 9 1/4, and then top ways it will be 4 plus 1/4 plus half equals 4 3/4. I got this covered. It's surprisingly fast for me. Right, so we're going to cut the 4 3/4 first. Just trying to think of the best way to keep the least amount of waste here. So making sure that's kind of straight. There we go. And then we're going to go with the 9 1/4. Okay. So that's the card draw, and then we need another 4" by 4" piece. And down. Yeah. And then we're going to go at the 8" mark. And then this one here should be 4 inches because we do work in 12x12s. Look at that. So we've got an 8x4, a 4x4, and then we need a 3 7/8. Holy poo, I am master of this. She'll look at me go. Now that I say that, it's going to end kind of badly, but we'll be fine. 3 7/8 by either, I think we're going to go with 3 7/8 by 1 5/8. I'm sorry about the 8s. I don't really like working in them, but sometimes you just have to work in them, especially with these box cards, and everything fits really nicely together and just compacts well in the box. Oh, hello Debbie, hello Liz. Right, there we go. So we've got the top of our card. Now while we're here, I'm just going to quickly do my draw measurements, because this here is going to be the base of the draw, and because we've got it 4x4, our base actually has to be of our card a little bit, like the draw has to be a little bit smaller, so it's going to be 3 7/8 by 3 7/8, because if we go over 1/4 inch, it's actually way too small. And then because we've gone 1/2 inch tall, we're going to go with 3/8 by 1/4, and we're giving ourselves this extra panel here so that it can actually flip over and it makes it a bit more stable. And then we go 3/8, 1/4, 3/8, 1/4, 3/8, 1/4. And I just draw it up like this, then I actually know where I'm going to be scoring as well. And then, let's do the math real quick. So, 1/4. So it's actually 4.5 by 4.5. Just double checking my math. Yeah, 4.5 by 4.5. Would you look at that? There you go, and that is the draw. Just move that out of the way. So we're on our second sheet of white linen, and so it does take a little bit of white linen just to keep up with, like, to get everything cut. 1.5. So that's the drawer. So we put that off to another side. And then we want bottom and top of our box. So the boxes are the things that have the most in them, I guess you could say. So we've got
Kelly says good evening, everyone.
oh, hello Kelly. If your YouTube, if your Facebook is playing up, you can hop over to YouTube as well. I know some people have trouble with Facebook, so we also record it on YouTube. It's on my YouTube channel tonight. So it's just whatever works best for you guys. Right. No. 5, 8, 4 is like
When's the measurement bit of the class gonna be finished?
Pardon?
When's the measurement bit of the class gonna be finished?
Give me a minute. I've just done one of my measurements wrong. Oh, that was supposed to be 5 by 5. Okay. So I forgot to add one of my. Nope. Oh, it's supposed to be 5 and 1/8. I'm so sorry. Forgot to add the extra side of this one. Right. Yeah. Five and 1/8. Right, there's the drawer. Right, now to do these boxes, because this is where we're going with, yeah. Right. So we've got 3, so it's going to be, this is 1.5 inches, 1.5 inches by, so we're adding 3, so it's 7 inches and 1/8 on both sides. Woo! So checking because it's 1.5 inches on each side, so 3 of those equals, yeah. Right. See, so the bottom of the box. Take your time, Nate. It's okay, yeah. So, yeah, because we have to calculate for both sides. Because that's 1.5 inches on each side, and then you've got 4 and 1/8 in the middle. So then it sits nicely. So that means that it's 7 and 1/8. See? Kind of know what I'm doing. Not really. Go, and then 7 and 1/8. So that's the bottom. Quite nice. And then the top, because it's sitting on top of it, is 4 1/4, and then we have our half quarter. So this equals 3/4, 3/4, 5 3/4. Yes.
Just like,
Five.
scribing.
Yeah, equals 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. See? There we go. This is about plussing. And then, no, this piece is big enough, right. Because I stuffed up one sheet, I'm going to be using an extra sheet than what would be in the kit. Sorry. Okay. 5 3/4. Yeah. Yes, this is correct. Just looking, it seemed a bit wrong, but it is correct. I think I might have done the bottom one wrong, but no, the bottom one's correct. Goodness knows. Right, so we're going to put the spare white pieces aside. Yeah, I stuffed one up. Doesn't ruin it, but that's okay. It was bound to happen. Right, so that's the flippy bit. This one here we bend ourselves. So we just grabbed out our score power. And so this one here is our base of our cards. So what we want to come and do is we want to come and score it at 1/2 inch. And then we want 4 across, so it's going to be 4 1/2. And then we want to add half to that, so it's going to be 5. And we're going to add 4 to that, so it's going to be 9. Then we flip it this way. And we're going to go with so this is going to be 1/4 first. And then we want to add half, so it's going to be the 3/4 mark. And then what we're going to do, we're just going to come in.
Lorraine C said, when you think can't wiggle a finger or something, both you and Elisa freeze while thinking. And I think my Facebook has frozen now.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Like, you know, just like trying to like regroup, if that makes sense. So we just come in and we fold all these bits together, because what happens is that this folds over and it becomes a little boxy. So what we want to do is we want to cut this one here. And then we cut this one. Yep, and then we fold that one in and put some tape on here. And we're going to build this like one step at a time. And then got that folded over. Where's our 3mm? Does anyone have any 3mm? Not by the looks of it. Oh, yay. We don't have any 3mm. That's okay. Should have predicted that. So good. So we're just going to come in. Yeah, that's way too wide. I'm going to come in with our glue. Still a nice steady line. So we're just going to wait until that glue gets a little bit more tacky. And while we wait for that to happen, we come in and glue this side in there. And now that it's tacky, we bend it over. Push that one in, and this is just to make it a little bit more stable. And then put some tape on the back of this one. And we're going to fold it inside, so then what happens, it doesn't show all of our folds on the outside. So you can see it. I'm just cutting off this extra bit because we only, if you see this drawing here, we only needed the extra quarter on one side, which is the side that we've already folded down. And then we come in and we peel that one off. I'm just going to cut that a little bit shorter so that it doesn't crush anything. And I'm going to slide my hand in and stick that bit to that one. And then peel that one back. Slide in into there. And ta-da, we have the drawer part of our cups. So our drawer will sit nicely in there. See? Step one. Done. Right, next one is we need to do the top bit that sits on top of this. Actually, we'll do the drawer first and we'll sit the drawer in it and then we'll go ahead and do that one. So the drawer which is the bit that I made a little bit of a kerfuffle over, which is all good. No, we're going to use this side because I've dirtied up the other side. Funny. Okay, so we need to go with a quarter. And then what we want to add is 3/8, which will be at the 5/8 mark then. And then we want to add 3 inches. And 7/8. Which is then at 1 minute, so that's that one. Cool, yep. And we should have enough room for the yes. Woo, there we go. So we have enough room for what? 1, 2, 3. 3/8. And then we've got our quarter. There we are. Right. And we flip it. I think I'm going to go this way. What we want to do is we want to draw quarter, and then we want to do our 3/8. And instead of doing that math again, which was a little bit difficult, we're going to come in and do quarter, now 3/8. And we're going to fold all these in. I'm going to cut off the extra quarters on the sides just because we want these to sit quite nicely. Noah, can you put a link up for the YouTube channel, dude?
What does the YouTube channel need?
It's my one.
No, what link does it need?
Can you put a link up for your YouTube channel? So put my YouTube channel link. So search Naomi-Jon Retro Art in YouTube, and then
I'm gonna
put it in the comment section. Right, have you put any of the measurements up? No, don't worry about them. And then, sorry. Just having one of those moments. And then, so I'm just going to flip over my little tabbies now. Because, you know, we're at a construction site. Totes. Not really. There we go. And tape on all the corners of them. You could use glue, as I'm a big fan of glue. And then fold these in. I'm just making sure we don't go past the corner too much. So just they stick together. That's peeled as well, so fold. And fold. Okay. And then what we're going to come and do with our glue is we're going to just pop the air bubble first. Sorry. Left it without the lid on it. A little bit hard, so there we go. It's going to come in and do a line. Not squeezing too hard. Ah. Nothing like getting the drawer stuck together. Okay. Okay. Oh, so I just use Dimensional Magic for everything. If you do want it a bit stronger, you could use a white glue or gel medium matte. I do like using tape though. Tape's always a good idea for these type of boxes. I just don't have any 3mm. I didn't think to check Mum had any 3mm before I came home today. And then set it in. And ta-da! Our drawer sits perfectly in a box. See? Nice and small. Woo! And then we're going to do our lid and base. So the base is a bit bigger. So the base, yeah, so we're going to come in at 3 3/4 and then 1 1/2. And then flip it because it's all the same. I mean, not 3 3/4, 3/4 and then 1 1/2. 3/4, 1 1/2. 3/4, 1 1/2. Right, and then come in and make our tabs again. Tape's good at times too. Yes. So yeah, if you're unsure about glue, and you're doing something like structural like this, I definitely suggest maybe red tape. It's just a little bit more high tact. It's got a bit more sticky in it. It is a lot harder though to peel back if you make a mistake. So that's why I'm using white tape. Because yeah, definitely takes a little bit more to stick down with. And then fold these bits in half. Just realised I don't need the top bit of this, so I'm just going to come and... Oh, why didn't I cut that one out? Oh, I'm not doing the rest. Yep. Nice. Why? Oh. And then we come in. Fold that one in. Now, realistically, we don't need these top bits. I just put them in there just so then it's a little bit more stronger when we come back in. So, sorry, you can't really see that, but I've just put a piece of tape into this bit here. So then we can peel it. And stick it down. Just coming in and doing my next bit. And then peel this one. So I'm just doing that to all 4 of my sides. This is going to be a little bit more of a mini card. And one. Let me sit that one in and see. Sits in the bottom of the box perfectly. Ta-da! So we're just going to pull him out. Nice and flushed. All the corners look good. And then we're going to come in and do the top now, which is a quarter, and then 3 3/4 because we're adding 1/2 inch, so a quarter, 3 3/4, a quarter, then 3 3/4. Last but not least, a quarter, and 3 3/4. There we go. I'm just going to come in, cut these bits off. these bits. Got this one and this one. Got all those taped. Just gonna peel all of them first. Right. And now we're just gonna come in with our glue. Come in and do some thin lines. And then go. Pretty good.
Where are you going, Miss? You know there's red tape in these drawers.
Is that what your 3 mil is?
And there's 3 mil tape in here. There's probably even 3 mil red tape in there.
We're finishing the box top with this lip, and then
Rightio. Where are you going? Good?
Yeah.
That's good.
nose it down, Mum. Right. And there we have it. Our box top is made. So I'm just clean up my area a little bit. Sorry to get that one also stuck. And then just come in. Should sit nice and flushly in. Just oh, flush is the right word, but yes, there we go. So it sits nice on top. And it's a little box. See? And it's not too loose, which is perfect. And now we can come in and decorate our card. Right. So for the easel part, what you do is so I need to face it the right way. So
Do you know that what you're doing is going to work, or you just want one seat your pants?
I've done this once.
I love you.
And
You're the best.
we don't need to discuss my lack of experience in making these cards.
No, that's okay. I love your commitment.
Well, you know, I'd only ever made a double page never on Wednesday, and that turned out all right.
That's pretty cool. That's a good size.
It is a little baby
Awesome.
card.
Baby easel card.
Yeah.
Pretty good. And then you got to decorate it.
No, it's only 8 o'clock.
Nice. You've done very well. Cards take a long time.
Yeah.
Fancy cards and boxes take an awful long time.
We're getting there.
Everyone gets that.
Alright, so should have explained that bit a bit more, probably. So what we did was we folded it in and then we folded it back out again. So we've got a little zigzag thing going on here. And then we'll come in. And we stick that to the top of that one. So it sits like an easel. And then before we add the next bit, we want to come and do. Ooh. It's okay, it's the base, no one's going to see it. So we're going to add, and this needs to be pretty, like, I've added 3 big thick pieces of tape on this because I want it to be permanently stuck to the top of my card base. Just making sure that the drawer is going to pull out the front. And I'm going to come in. And then slide my hand underneath. And get it stuck, so I'm just rubbing it between the two, and that's stuck there. Slide that underneath there. And then it's up. And now we need this bit, which will go on some foam.
Which we don't have. Chipboard.
Don't worry, we got this covered.
There's some chipboard. Just gonna hide my mango.
Hide your mango. You defrosted mango. Right, I should have brought home from tape. It's all good, Mum. We will survive. We don't actually need this to be foamed. What we can't do, but we can actually add.
He's just checking what's in the freezer.
There ain't any ice cream left. Chipboard. We'll figure it out.
Oh, there is chipboard somewhere.
Right, don't worry. We'll add a flare there. I know what we'll do. We'll add a flare to get some depth to it. Overcome and conquer.
Yeah.
We got this covered.
There you go.
So basically what we'll do is when we decorate our card and we sit this here, we'll add a little flare to the top of it to hold it in place. That. Now we can actually decorate this bit. So I want everything to kind of matchy in my card, and I figured I'd like decorate everything in these like nice little pretty strawberry flowers and then add the color from there on in. So what we've got is, so our top of our card box is 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. So we want our top piece. So we're using Dreamland paper number 6 here. We want our top piece to be 4 1/8. By 4 1/8. So it sits nicely. And then we need another 4 1/8 for the inside. Of that one. And then the bottom of the box is 4 1/8. So we need our strip to be 4 inches by, oh, that's not big enough. How bad does that look? Oh, that looks really bad. Don't worry. we'll make it actually 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. And if we just pull out our drawer, it can be that bit. And then we'll come and do our 2 4x4 bits. So 4. By that goes into there. And then we need our 3 7/8 by 3 7/8, and that's the top piece there. And then we need another 3 by 7/8 bit. And I didn't bother to cut the barcode off this piece because I'll probably use the barcode strip bit. I'm not gonna lie. And that's for the base of that one. And we also need 2 for the inside of the drawer bit. Because yes, we cover everything. Or just least for the base bit of that. You might cut a smidge off that one there because we've got the folding bits in there. So it's a 3 7/8 minus a smidge. Yeah, that looks better. Okay, and then what we need is 4 inches. Actually, no. This is 3 7/8. Yes, 3 7/8 by 1 7/8. So we need 2 of those. And that bit is for the back. Oh, so we don't have the top bit for that one there yet. I don't know. So there's for that one. Yep. Inside, inside. Him. Okay, and then we do need our sides. So our sides are. No, we don't need the base for that one. Don't think no. Which side is this going to fit best on? Yeah, it's going to sit best on that one there because it's. Where's my ruler? It's 1 5/8, and our sides of our thing is 3 3/4. That just sits perfectly in that 1/8 march, which is great. And how long is this thing again? The bottom is 4 1/8. So we just need to cut these at 4 inches wide. So we're going to sit it on top of that line there. 1. Oh shoot, moved it. Okay, can't even tell. There you go. And then, so that's 3 for that edge. I'm going to bring a second piece in. Should only need 2 pieces. Because we need another strip at 5/8 of an inch. One. Ah. Fun fact, we'll just use the barcode. Does that work out to be 5/8 of an inch? Actually, I don't know what I'm doing here. 12 take 5/8 equals 11 3/8. Alright, I do need to cut the barcode off. Just trying to avoid cutting the barcode again. Nope. It's because we're getting onto the really thin stuff. Right, we'll save that bit. Hold up. Oh, it's 1/2 inch. Ugh. Sorry. Let me get to the... 1/2 inch. Go, and then we're going to go with 4 inches that way, and then it's 1/2 inch, so then we need about 3/8 of an inch, which is perfect, and we need the top ones to be 3/8 by... Oh, you guys are gonna hate me. There's so many 8s in this thing. 3/8 by 4 1/8. Oh, so many 8s. 4 1/8. Alright, So I need another 3/8 inch piece. Go. And then we need 4 1/8. 4 1/8. And I am just keeping my extras sat on the side there because I just realised that I need another 2 3/8 inch pieces. One. Right. Right. And then this is half the inch piece, yes. Okay, so we need this by 4. One, 2. We need another 2 pieces of that one. Half an inch. Right, there we go. And then we've got the side bits here. Just a few things we've got to cover, hey. Half an inch, so that means I need a 3/8 inch piece again. Which is this one. How much did we need this to be? So it's 3 7/8. So we need it to be. Okay. Three-eighths of an inch. So we want 2 strips of these. One. Two. 3 7/8. Let's go for that one. And let's see how we go on here. So let's tape all this together. Where's Mom's 3mm tape? We're just gonna bring in our 3mm because we're gonna need it. And let's get started with decorating. Woo! So just gonna come on. Tape all that down. There we go. Right, so we've got one side. And then the next. Side. Oh, hello, Sally. And we've got another side. So there's the outside done, and let's get the insides done. So we're cutting it all at once. We can tape it all at once. Just makes it a little bit easier. Next one. And that's the top done. So it's a little bit more like structured and together. Like that's not going to fall apart now because we've got all that covered. It looks really nice. Right, and then all of these bits. And pieces. So sticking these bits down. And then oh, thank you. It's a bit crooked because I didn't stick it on straight, but meh. Alright, so I'm just going to come through and tape all these bits up.
How's your day been?
Do you have to sound so depressed?
How's your day been, Mary?
Thank you. It's been very nice. Did the weekly roundup this morning, designed a bit of product, cut a bit of product, put some stuff away that we got back in the palette. Picked up you, picked up Amelia. Paid my phone bill today. Yeah, it's not too bad. There, you're very quiet. Yeah, Noah's here. He did leave for a good 10 to 20 minutes, but that's okay. I don't think he's typing up any of the instructions.
I'm your emotional support.
Oh, we're going downhill. Just we're going downhill.
Are you saying I'm bad in emotional support?
Like, what would make you feel better if I lied or I told you the truth?
Maybe a mixture of both.
No, I wouldn't rely on you for emotional support right now.
Why is that?
Well, considering that you came home from school camp and you're like, I had to socialize for 3 days straight. That's what a school camp is.
Yes, Mary, your point being. I'm making a very good argument.
Pardon?
No, making a very good argument.
Dude. I honestly don't know. Right, there we go. So the box is kind of done. Looks really nice. It's all together. Ta-da! So we're sticking that one over there and we're coming over here and we're doing our easel card now. We're actually doing the card bit. So let's get this stuck in the center. And no, I did not make side pieces for this one because if we tried to, they'd just be so small. It would be no point. No point. Right, so stick that one in there. Go. That nearly ended badly. Put some tape on the back. That one. On the back of these four. And we can get started on the front of it. Because it's going to be a little baby cut, I want it to be quite simple. Don't want it to be too like busy. I'm just going to come in, put one down there. Put one down there. Oh, shoot. Wrong thing to do there. Oops, a daisy. Where's this one? And stick it in there. Over. Stick this on the base. On there. Sorry, I have to hold it kind of a little bit close to myself when I do these thin bits, just because my eyesight's just, 2020. Not. Okay, I'm just going to sit that in there, and that will sit there, and then this one will sit here. But let's decorate this one here first. So what I'm going to come in and get is one of my spare pieces of white, and we've got this, which is 3 7/8 by 3 7/8, and I want a quarter of an inch smaller than that. So what we want is 3 5/8 by 3 5/8. And then, oh, that's very good. And then I did some fussy cutting out of piece number 5 just before class. And now what I want is a 1-inch piece by 3 7/8 of white to sit across the center of this one. And then that one there. Set that one going across that way. And then we might do is I'm just thinking so with our paintbrush and our art by Naomi-Jon's, I'm just going to come in with some yellow. Let that dry for a few moments. While that's drying, what we need is some of our framey piece from bit number 5. So if we cut that there at 1 inch, we want this one here to be 1/4 of an inch, well, 1 1/4 inches, sorry. Oh, well, better move there. It's only 1 inch frame. It's okay, we'll just snip it. Anyway, we need it to be 3 7/8. That's the main thing. So we'll just make it 3 7/8. 3 7/8. Shoot, sorry, 1 minute. audio problems here. Go. And we're going to come in. Yeah. And tear it up so then we've got the white bit on the off bit. Slide that one underneath there. In. Take these ones. Some yellow on that. Doesn't matter too much. Cut that one a bit long, didn't I? Oopsie daisy. Stick like that. And then where's this tape here? We'll use some 12mm for that one. And then go. Sorry. I might kill this cord. 1 second, people. Right. There we go.
What's happening to the cord?
I kept on flinging off and getting the video.
Jesus, God, cord. Has your card come along?
It's getting there. Would you like me to continue for another hour? Let's see if he comments. Oh, look at that. I got a shawl. A classic shawl. Right. Where is the heater? Let's heat this so it dries so I don't have to wait for it. And then, so I'm just going to use this strawberry flour to give it a bit more body. It's kind of nice. And then where's one of these pieces? Just gonna tear it a little bit here. And that, and then get a little bit of this one here. And now that we've got that, we can stick all of that together. And then we'll get on to this bit here. And then we're nearly done. Woo. I think that looks quite nice. We might add some watercolour in behind it once we get it all stuck together. So here we go. So we're just going to pull the tape and add a little bit of glue. To the edge. So then what we're going to do, we stick that one down first. And we stick this one down. Oh, we need to put some tape on the back of him. Tape. And then I'm just going to come in snip this one off. And then that one down there. Just going to slide a little bit of glue there. And stick some tape on them. Oh shoot, we haven't stuck this bit down yet. That might have been interesting. We stick that one down. And that one. The important thing is that we fit it inside the card page, because if we go outside, that we run the potential that it'll hinder the box closing that we made for the card, and that won't be very fun. Because then we'll have to go and edit the box. And that's not easy. Like, we can do it, but it ain't easy. Alright, so I'm just going to come in with a little bit of this yellow watercolor again. It's going to come underneath the pansies. And we're just, it's kind of like a dry brush technique with the watercolor we're doing, but it's more just to add some of this neon yellow in. It's kind of like an ink afterwards, which we're able to do with such a thin brush. I'm going to come on with also this more of a burgundy purple. And add some stitching. There we go. I think that's possibly done. So we can stick this one on and see how it looks. So it's going to come in. Peel the rest of that one off. And then we're going to come and do, so we just need to do this one now, and then we're almost done. So it's 1 5/8, so we do a 1.5 strip by how many wide? 3 7/8, so that's 3 1/4 by 1.5. Oh my gosh, finally something normal. 3 1/4 by 1.5. It was 3.5, wasn't it? Oh, it was 3 3/4. Not to worry. 1.5. So that measurement was correct. By 3 3/4. Okay. And then 1 3/8. By 3 5/8. We might go 3 1/2 by 1 1/4. Oh, thank you, Trish. So then, stick that one there. Just there with. Yeah, that looks quite nice. Right, so we'll just stick all these down. So just coming in. Yeah, so the thing with making box cards or easel cards that are going in boxes, you want to use 8s. They're a pain. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't like 8s any more than the next person. But it makes it so then it all fits together a little bit more snugly than a 1/4, which means that when you go to stick it down and all the rest of it, that you don't have problems with the English is escaping me, which means you don't have problems with things falling off or the drawer not sitting in there nicely. Everything just sits quite well together. Oh, I know, the pansies are quite cute in this range, aren't they? So we're just going to stick down our flare button with some light modelling paste because we still don't have any foam tape at home. I'll rectify that over the weekend. Just christened these pants with paint. Oh, they haven't been christened yet. I've owned them for 1.5 years and they haven't got paint on them. But I've worn them. Oh, it's an odd feeling to have pants with no paint on. Right. Not anymore. Sorry. And then we're just gonna come in and stick. So yeah, the pansies are really nice. And we're just kind of adding a little bit of that yellow like we did to the top of our card. Just so that it matches. And my brush is quite dry. Just to get that rubbing technique on there. And then we're going to come in with our burgundy. It's nearly done, Molly. Just going to come in and do.
Can you include the instructions in the kit pan mask?
Yeah, I think I'm going to draw a little instruction thing / I'll make one up and print it out for you guys in the kit because it's quite a complicated card. Right, there we go. We got some stitching. Like on the top one. down. So we might go a bit closer to the edge. Right, and then there we have the easel card. So it looks quite nice. You can choose a sentiment to put there, depending on the baby. So the flare is pink hair, because you don't know what colour hair the baby's going to have. And then, well, you might. I was born with a full head of hair, but I hear that's not normal. Who knows? Anyway, so we're just going to sit this one in here just to make sure it sits nice and flat. Look at that. I'm going to put the lid on that real quick. And then we're just going to decorate the lid so then it just matches the top of our card. 1 minute. I need the ruler. Where was this one again? 1 inch. Okay, right. So just gonna come in and get this one. Is there a problem with the live? Oh, okay. Oh, a cat just knocked something down. Okay, we'll deal with that later. So this one was 4 1/8, correct? Oh, 3/8, 4 1/4. There we go. So top's 4 1/4, and then which makes this one here 4 1/8. Oh my gosh! Would you look at that? Need.
Yes, we see.
We've got this covered. So 4 1/8 by 1 inch. Sit on top, and then we've got a 1/2 inch, which means it's gonna be 3/8. We need no. That's right. Okay, don't worry about me. I'm having a moment. Right, we're just gonna cut another 2 1-inch pieces. And then, so we need this one here to be 3/8. So we come down. And then, thank you. And then these side bits, quarters, which makes it 5/8. So we need 5/8 2 equals 3/4. Not if I'm like doing a bit of math at this time, right? Right, and then we need another one at 5/8. Cool. And then we need one for the base at 4 inches. Right. That's what we come and do. Somewhere. Now, come in and stick that one down. Down. And we just need, where's the 6mm tape gone? I flung it somewhere. That's 3mm, 6mm underneath there. See? I do not know what I'm doing. And then stick that one there. And then there it goes. It's there. Right. And second. It's so then this matches the inside of the card. Alright. And then what you might just do before we move that one, put those down there as well. Okay. And I'm going to stick these down here. Did I stick that on the wrong side then? Ah! Don't worry. Got this fixed. This is an easy fix. A lot easier than what it looks. Just lining it up between the two. So it sits on that side there then. On this side here. Actually, don't think we need that on the base. Purely because that was just a nightmare trying to do the top bit. You can do that on the base as well, but I don't think it needs it. Right, and then this one here just needs pansy. Shit. Might just cut a pink one. Just because I'm running out of the pink ones. Pansies are really easy to cut out. Woo. Pink and the yellow. And then, so we're just going to come in. Put that down there, and then grab the paintbrush. And put our bright yellow on there. Noah, that's a U.
Really? Don't act like that.
Oh, hello, Father. Right, and then we just need the stitching, and then we are done. So slide that into there. So then that's that one, and then peel that one off. Just take out that easel card again. Oh. Sit it there. And got your drawer. Ta-da! So thank you all for coming. I know this was a really long class. I'm so sorry about that. Box cards take a long time to do. The structure took us just an hour to make. So yeah, probably should have done this in a two-parter, but that's okay. But thank you all for coming. So that's our class for tonight. I will make a kit up for by tomorrow morning. It'll be online, and in the kit we'll have the instruction layout, but neater than my handwriting. So thank you all for coming. I'm sorry for the long class, but that's just how it works. And I didn't bring any product to show at home, which is probably a good thing, but we'll be back on Tuesday with card making class in the Creative Family group. I don't know who will be teaching at that point, but it might be me, it might be Mom. We'll see how we go. But thank you all for rocking up tonight, and have a great weekend. Bye.